Validus is a design for manufacturing product from DMSI. At the Validus core are two real-time indicators displaying manufacturing concerns to the designer, much like spell check does for the typist. Opening an Inventor part file, we see immediately that the left indicator shows two red bars, implying we have manufacturability issues. Clicking on one of the indicators allows the user to toggle from the model view to the Validus results view. Results are separated into passed checks and failed checks, and as I move my cursor over each result, the geometry associated is highlighted. Highlighting the failed check hole 4, a note appears describing the issue. In this event, the hole is 6.46 millimeters in diameter, which isn't an increment of 1. As the designer, I know that this hole must be this size, and as such, I can acknowledge fail it. This will move the hole to the pass section, changing it from red to yellow and increasing the manufacturing complexity indicator by 1 yellow bar. Validus allows multiple profiles, and switching to DMSI plates, we see the manufacturability indicator go full red. The reason is that this profile is checking for external fillets, where the DMSI profile was not. Returning to the DMSI profile, notice that the acknowledged fail has been saved. Validus comes with 12 of the most common manufacturing checks out of the box, and supports both units. Under the Inspect tab is the DMSI Validus panel, where you will find the Edit icon. The first thing we see is the current profile showing DMSI, and a drop-down showing other profiles. As I hover over each check, the tooltip describes it. You will also see a box to the left of each check which turns on or off the check for the current profile. The tab for metric cutting tools displays the metric criteria that can be set. Hole checks to the right show depth to diameter ratio, flat bottom holes, and others. You will notice that external fillets is not checked here for the DMSI profile, though if I switch to DMSI plates, external fillets are checked, causing all the failed checks seen earlier. The indicators are not static end results, but rather will check the model as the designer builds it. Let's go back to the internal sharp corners that failed earlier, and with Inventor's heads-up modeling, add the required fillets that I forgot to model. Once I complete the fillets, the manufacturing indicator updates accordingly. Now I want to add a 2 millimeter hole through this boss. Validus shows right away that this hole is too small, moves the indicator, and lists it in the tree. A double click on the failed check brings up the Inventor hole editor, where I can change the diameter to the minimum, which is 5 millimeters. Validus provides clean, easy-to-understand reports with both summary and detailed information about the check results. The Validus tree delivers icons that allows the user to toggle transparency, disable live checking, rerun checks, and create reports. The report includes details where the part is located, the profile used, a check summary, and detailed description of acknowledged fails and failed checks. Reports can be output as Excel or PDF files. Validus utilizes iLogic to extend the checks performed, allowing for endless custom checks to be created. Within the Edit menu, the user will find the iLogic tab, where iLogic rules can be added as checks. In this example, I am adding an external rule which checks for available tap sizes, not available in Inventor, but what the shop actually has. Just like Validus delivered checks, iLogic checks can be turned on or off and saved in the profile. I'm going to change this simple hole to a 0.39 tapped hole, which my shop doesn't have. The message returned came from iLogic, and hitting OK updates the indicators. Changing the tap size to 1/2 inch passes our custom check and updates both the indicator and the tree. Thank you for watching. Please visit us at www.digmfg.com.